With so many different variables in training versus racing, we generally recommend that people train in a more traditional road helmet. It's going to be more comfortable. You're dealing with a course that's not controlled or closed. A lot of times you're on and off the bike. It's just easier to wear a traditional road helmet. That said, when race day comes around, an aerodynamic helmet really does provide a significant benefit. And I think next to wheels, it's one of the most significant benefits that a rider can get in terms of performance. Giro started with aerodynamic helmets in the mid-'80s, and our first true helmet was the Arrowhead right here. This is essentially the same helmet that Greg LeMond used to win the Tour de France in '89 and was used in the early days by Tinley and some of the other pioneers with really, really great results. Over time, we developed the Advantage, which became the standard by which aero helmets were measured. The Advantage is the most successful helmet ever in terms of aerodynamics and race wins. And you can see that there's very little change in the form over a period of roughly 15 years from when this was first designed to when this was designed. This helmet still tests incredibly well in the tunnel compared to some of our more modern designs. That said, the slightly elongated tail of the Advantage can provide some benefits for certain riders, and there's a little more ventilation that we're able to get into the helmet with time. That said, based on a lot of recent research in the wind tunnel, last year we launched the Selector helmet. And you can see that there are some differences in the shape of the helmet, both in frontal profile as well as in the tail section profiles. One of the things we realized after working with so many riders at the Tour and several top triathletes is that as bike positions change and the differences in riders, that one size fits all solution of a helmet like the Advantage and other helmets on the market didn't really optimize performance for most riders. So when we designed the Selector, we designed a system that's modular that allows you to adjust the depth of the tail. This can help to close up that area behind your head and your upper back to really maximize aerodynamic performance as well as comfort, allowing you to get the best position on the bike possible with the best aero profile. It can also help if the course conditions change. For instance, if you're dealing with a race where there's a lot of side crosswinds, you may want a little less area so that you have a helmet that's still aerodynamically efficient, but that also deals a little better with. When it comes to ventilation, it's really rider preference. Course conditions can dictate a lot of how a helmet feels and how you're eating, hydrating, etc. The Selector utilizes a slightly different ventilation system than the Advantage. Really what we have here is some small channels that are in the front of the helmet that actually extend through the helmet's liner and that also allow radiant heat from your head to basically escape and be pushed back. So the Selector is cool enough that even Andreas Raelert wore the Kona last year. It really comes down to rider preference.